Okay, of all things that could make or break a relationship, taking a picture probably doesn't come to mind.
But there is new evidence that snapping a selfie is doing more harm than good for couples. Let's bring in psychotherapist Mary Jo Rapini to tell us why. Good morning, Mary Jo. I would immediately think like jealousy might come to mind here if you're like one of those constant selfie snappers. Maybe your significant other is like looking at comments and likes on your selfie a lot. What can you tell us?
Well, I think it's mostly for people who take excessive selfies. And the whole idea of selfies is you're taking more photos away from, you're taking them of yourself, and this takes you out of the relationship. So the communication breaks down. And mostly when you take a selfie all the time, it makes others think there's an insecurity in you. If you are taking so much time away from a relationship, how happy is it really?
And then what about thinking that everybody needs to validate you to feel better? Does it make it look like that as well?
That's right. And that's why I see a lot of couples fighting with each other, because one of them will complain that the other one is starting to appreciate and need the likes from these people they don't even need, more than they need their feelings of how their partner feels. So when you are all about getting validated for the photos you're posting, then you're making your partner feel alone and as if their part of the relationship doesn't matter.
You also say that taking excessive selfies can sort of be like you're surrendering yourself a little bit.
That's right. You start losing yourself, Sally, because you're only focused on how you look and how it's going to look when you post it. So you're editing more and more, and then you start feeling like an imposter. Who is this person? Was I really enjoying where I was? Or is it so important that I just get something up so other people can admire me and I can get the attention I need?
And where does self-esteem come into play with all of this?
Well, the more photos you take, the more you're starting to compare yourself. And I think you all alluded to that a little bit in the beginning. You're starting to look at other people's posts, and then you start feeling worse and worse about yourself. And your relationship is unraveling because the two of you aren't connecting. And there's more of an anger from your partner because they don't feel like they're getting the attention they need.
Yeah, you say that sometimes priority is given more to the look than a person's, relationships or character. What about, Mary Jo, for people who, take a lot of selfies because they like to promote body positivity, or maybe it just makes them happy to take selfies? I know a lot of people who just, project happiness when they take selfies too.
That's right. And they use them for work too, and that's different. But I think when you really take a lot of selfies, and it's, I see a lot of couples who they're constantly at dinner and they just take a picture of themselves, like on a date. Oh. Where is their partner? And how great is this date?
Like, can you move out of the way? I just need me in this photo.
Yes, and it starts their partner. I hear so many fights about this because jealousy, envy, and the other person starts feeling like they're really not in this relationship. Their job is just to take their partner to neat places where they can get a selfie.
I could just see that. You're on a hot date. You're like, ooh, we need to post a picture. And your honey's like, okay, no, you can take it of me.
Yeah.
How awkward is that?
Now, isn't your husband like a good Instagram husband, Mary Jo? He takes good pictures of you.
Well, he does, but
and with you too.
He'd rather take them of me than take them together.
See, he'd rather not take them together. That's what happens when you've been married as long as Mary Jo.
Well, I've got something going right, but most of the time, if I need to take a selfie, it's because I need to put it out there for work.
Right.
I'm not a picture person.
Right.
I like private.
We love you.
But you do a good job of sending out important messages about our mental health and our relationships, Mary Jo. Thank you for that. Always good to see you.
Thank you. Great to see you guys.